students, my name is Elena. I'm teaching biology from 1. Today we are going to look on the main topic known as safety in our environment, and our subtopic is known as waste disposal. In this subtopic we are going to look different concepts. We shall see on the meaning of waste. Thereafter, we shall see the source of wastes. Later, we shall see different types or classification or categories of wastes. Later, we shall look on waste disposal. Also, we shall see on the principles of waste disposal, methods of disposing wastes, then we shall finish or end up with impacts or effects of waste disposal. Starting with the waste. Waste is any material, unused material or unwanted materials, or material which have been used and there is no any more using. Waste can be broken chairs, for example. We can take those plastic containers, paper bags, or urine or feces, or water from the bathrooms, or water from utensils. Also, we have source of waste. Waste can generate from different areas, different sources. For example, we have household waste. These are wastes from home. For example, urine and feces, they are generated from home. Also, we have the water which have been used maybe to wash the utensils, has also been generated from home. The containers that have been used, for example, Reiko containers or other containers, water bottles, which have been generated from home, those are called household wastes. They are generated from the home. Also, we have another source called medical source. These are wastes generated from the hospitals. For example, cottons which have been used, or the syringes which have already been used. Those are from the medical source. Also, another source of waste is commercial waste. Commercial wastes, these are waste from food packaging, from water sinks, and also from baths. Those are called commercial waste. The last source is known as industrial waste. Industrial waste, these are waste from the industries. From the industries produces wastes such as sulfur dioxide gases and other materials, water from the industries which are very dangerous maybe to human being. classification of wastes. Wastes are classified into different categories. Waste can be classified into physical states, danger, or recycling. Starting with the physical states, we have 4 types of waste according to physical states. In these physical states, we have solid waste, liquid waste, gaseous waste, and sludge waste. Starting with the solid waste. Solid waste. These are materials containing less than 70% of liquid. Less than 7% of liquid. Or sometimes we say water. It means that it has more percent of solid materials compared to water or to liquid materials. For example, we have papers. Papers, they are in solid states. Containers, used containers, they are in solid states. Broken chairs or broken tables, those are in solid states. We have rotten fruits. Those, we can say that they are in solid states. So when we say solid waste, it means that these are wastes which are in solid states, and they contain, sometimes they may contain less amount of liquid. When we are talking about liquid waste, it means that it may contain a small percent, about 1%. It may contain about 1% of solid particles. This may be industrial water. Industrial water or water from industries, they are in liquid states, but you may find some small particles of solids inside it. We can't call it as a solid waste, but we call it as a liquid waste because it contains a few amounts of solid particle inside it, and it may contain just at least 1% of solid materials in the water or in all those materials. Thereafter, we have gaseous waste. These wastes, they are in gaseous states. For example, gases from the vehicles. Those are wastes. For example, gases from the industries. Those are wastes. We can say, for example, carbon dioxide gas from the human body. Those are wastes. So, gaseous wastes, they are in gaseous form. Later, we are going to see on sludge waste. Sludge waste contain, these are materials containing amount of solids and amount of liquids together. It may contain about 3 to 25% of solids or of liquids. It may contain some amount of solids, also it may contain some amount of water or dissolved materials. After, we are going to see another classification based on its danger. We have finished with the physical states. Now we are going on its danger. On its danger, we have 2 types of waste according to danger. There are some wastes which are harmful to human body or to organism, but there are some others which are not harm, and they cannot cause harm when you come into contact with it. We have hazardous waste and we have non-hazardous waste. When we say hazardous waste, we mean that these are wastes which can harm your health or any organism's health. These wastes But if they are hazardous waste, it means that they can harm yourself, your health, or any organism's health. Also, we have non-hazardous waste. This non-hazardous waste, it means that they cannot cause any harm, even if you come into contact with them. For example, non-hazardous waste can be papers, or can be these broken chairs. They cannot cause harm to your health. But hazardous waste, we can categorize them, for example, toxic waste or corrosive waste. We are going to finish up with recycling. This also is another classification of waste. At these categories, we have recyclable waste and non-recyclable waste. Recycling waste, these are wastes which can be used again. This waste can be manufactured and produce new products. But non-recycling waste, these are waste, once they have been used, they cannot be used anymore. For example, cotton wools from the industries. After they have been used, they cannot work again. It means that they are going to be dumped. But recycling, these are waste that can be used or can be manufactured into new products. For example, papers can be manufactured again into new products. Seeing the meaning of waste, types of waste, source of waste, now we are going to see on waste disposal. How can we dispose those wastes? According to the definition of waste disposal, is the process of removing waste or collecting waste from the environment or from where you are. Now, waste disposal, it means that you remove or you collect those unwanted or unused material. Now we have principles of waste disposal. The first principle is that do not dispose hazardous waste by throwing them in the drain or burning them. Why not burning them or why not throwing them in the drain? Because they will move from one place to another and may cause more danger. As we say that hazardous waste, these are waste that can cause harm to your health. Once they are spread out, they may cause damage to a lot of people or many of the organisms. So you are not allowed or you are not recommended to throw them anyhow or to burn them because they will expose and they will affect many people. Another principle is that once you are disposing waste, you have to protect yourself. Use the protective equipment when disposing waste. These protective equipments, we have gloves and sometimes goggles, and sometimes you can put on boots and apron. Also, sewage system water should be piped to central sewage and treated before disposal. This sewage system may be harmful to the environment or to the organisms. Therefore, they have to be treated first. Thereafter, they should be disposed. Also, recyclable waste should be separated from garbage and recycled. Those recyclable waste should go directly to the place where they are supposed to be recycled. Also, other principles, we can say we have to reuse the materials or the wastes. When we say reuse, it means that can be reused again. For example, you have taken a bottle of water. It has already been used because no more water again. But what you are supposed to do, you don't throw that waste. You take it and use it again. You can use it to keep other materials instead of dumping it. My dear students, thank you for watching and listening for this topic. We shall meet on the next period.